Hmm. So, this. Maybe I forget which one it is. Um, Yo, what's up, there? What's up, lady? Sarah. I'm like in this very weird mood right now, and I don't think this is the map that I'm looking for. There's like two maps that I use. One is like one that I can free build a lot. You know what? I'll know as soon as I enter the game. So, you may not know, but I'm newer to the keyboard and mousing. What the fuck did you? Why did Epic keep changing shit it doesn't need to change? Like, did I need to hear that? Like, you? Like, I did not really need to hear that. It's not really necessary. You know, actually, if I'm not going to be shooting anything, I don't need my old lady glasses. All right. So I can't really play too long today, which is why, well, right now at least, because I have to be somewhere. So I'll set it for 45 minutes. I was trying to do like an hour stream, but um yeah, I should be doing that too. What is going on? This is definitely not the map that I meant to be in. Oh my god. Right. That's a fail. Hmm.
Hi. How are you?
Um,
I'm sorry.
no, I'm just I feel like I'm reaching a point now in this game
Yep.
where like so I've never been like to even use the word like pro loosely is not what I mean, right? But
Yep.
like I was never like one of those people that sorry, I'm trying to find oh you know what, we can do this. If we're just gonna build, we can do this.
Yeah. We can just go into we can rebuild map like on the Raiders practice map. There's or you just go into creative. Yeah. I mean.
You know, this is the one that Cruz made for me a while ago. So
Yeah. Yeah. And that's actually got all the structures. So.
yeah. So like I'm at this point, I think, or I'm approaching this point. By the way, this is the stupidest shit. Like why Epic had to change that. Sorry.
Not that game found
Yeah, like what the
thing, or
fuck?
just.
And the ting, like the ping.
I quite like.
Yo,
I quite.
Lisa.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
god,
like it.
David.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't realize it was new. I was, I'm so thick. I just like, oh, I never noticed that before. Um,
Yeah, because it was never fucking here. Good
yeah,
morning,
okay.
good morning. Well, for you it is good morning, right? For me it's almost good afternoon. And I
Afternoon, afternoon.
decided to get a
This
32
is
ounce.
cruises practice.
Yeah, you have
Okay,
to go to my map.
cool. Yeah, but yeah, I think I know what you're saying. You're saying basically, I don't know, you've like got to a level now where maybe you realize like how much further there is to go, or
No,
are you saying you've got to a
no,
level and you feel you're not improving,
no.
or
Well,
something else?
one, it's a combination of like, oh, hold on, I gotta start the game. Uh, it's a combination of feeling like I know I'm approaching like a plateau. Like, you know? Wait, F40 got talked about in swearing stream? Who is swearing? Am I supposed to know? Oh, wait, that's the person that you mod for, right? Ooh.
I haven't got your
Swearing.
stream up.
Lisa.
So.
Oh,
Oh,
no, it's
cool.
not the person that you mod for? Who the hell is swearing? Should I know who this person is? Swearin.
If they're talking about yeah.
Swearin is live.
Hi, Lisa.
He's a Fortnite streamer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's where I'll just put you on mute.
God, everybody in this fucking leave Darth Vader alone. Leave him the fuck alone. My God, I can't.
Oh wow, look, he's kind of popular.
He's very
508 viewers
I'll
currently.
follow him.
Go with that one. Can you please finish the chorus?
Here, let me see. I'll say sup bitches and let's see what he's saying.
That's cool. Excellent. What were they saying? What were they saying about F40, Lisa?
Let's see. I'm gonna scroll through his chat a little bit.
So this one is
Lisa mentioned that she played in one. Okay.
Ah, cool.
Cool.
Yes, that's good. Now, can you put the first?
So anyway, you saying you know you're reaching but how do you know you're reaching a plateau? You feel that you are.
All right, this guy didn't respond, so I'm just gonna keep him down. He's not a bad-looking guy, by the way, Lisa. Is what I'll say.
Swearing. Swearing's hot.
Huh? What'd you say?
Are you talking about swearing?
Yeah, I'm talking about swearing.
You say not bad looking.
He's not a bad looking guy. I like.
That was really good.
I generally like the clean cut hair guys. So, but
cool.
yeah,
you know, you like when you haircut then.
In a brotherly type of way.
Yeah, he's like.
Okay, all right. So
I would say about him that like the top half of his face is like a 10 out of 10, but then the bottom half is like a 5 out of 10.
Well, how would I know what the bottom half of his body looks like? Because he's
face. No, I'm talking about his face.
Oh, you mean the top half versus the bottom half?
Top half's really
well, you
good.
see,
Yeah.
he has a overly like longer face, and like my husband has an overly / longer face too. So.
Right. So this is the kind of guy, right? Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, he's nice when he smiles.
Yeah,
actually.
he's very nice smile.
No, he's good
Very
guy.
nice smile.
Yeah, he's
nice
a good looking guy, definitely. Okay.
All right, but he didn't say hi, so I'm just gonna mute him and keep him on in the back and stuff. So what I was gonna say is, so well, I'll say to be fair, I've never really played enough of a game to get to like a super high level, I guess, of play, right? And like the idea of practicing and stuff doesn't bother me because I played violin. Like I
was about to say that was
I practiced violin. I mean, like I
you must
practiced for hours and hours and hours a day. When I was a kid. So wait, why won't it hold on. Why do I have 0 mats? What the fuck?
Oh, what?
Why does it have 0 mats here?
Oh, that's weird, because I don't have 0 mats.
I see. Like, where am I supposed to get mats then?
Maybe I can drop some mats for you.
Don't you have unlimited mats?
Yeah, I've got like, though when I actually weirdly now I've got 0. Oh look, if you go to here, go past this bit, and you'll have
Maybe
mats.
if I go past this line.
Yeah, you've got mats. Look.
No, I still have no mats.
You sure? Like you're here?
Yeah.
So I've got mats now. And then if I go back here.
This is my own map. Why are you buggy, map?
Apparently you don't. Do you want to quit out of it and go back in?
Yeah. End the game at least. Draw. All right, let's try play again.
I was just about to box you. That's a shame.
Okay. So, why am I still at 0?
You still at 0?
How many mats do you have? Like you have mats, right? I'm gonna have to talk to Cruzotto and figure out what the hell is going on with this map.
We could just go into the
All right. Ah, fuck.
All right. Raiders free build map. You know the Raiders mechanics, and just go to the free build section. Oh, but can we do that together? I don't know if we can.
So the one that I wanted to go into, I couldn't because it's only a 1-person map. So we need to find a 2-person map. So what I was gonna say is, it's getting to a point where like.
Should we just try going back in and just seeing now if it works? Oh, if you're going out now, you've gone to the.
Yeah, I went out. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. Like
I'm just gonna Google 2-person practice map Fortnite.
Well, I was just gonna do free. Here, there's a free build map. Cool. I'm just literally typing in Free build. Yo, what's up, Boogie? Um, I had to wake up early today, and I decided not to go back to sleep. That's what's going on. So
Okay.
here I found something that literally just says
2-person free build. That's what I was
it's
searching
free
for.
build. This is called free building practice, 8 players.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds
And
great.
then I'm just gonna
That's
private it so
exactly what
nobody
I want.
else can come into
Yeah,
us.
yeah, exactly.
We are not 1v1ing, Dave. I
No, no, we're
specifically
not.
said
We're not.
no
We're not.
fighting.
No, we're not.
No
No, no,
fighting.
no, no. No.
No
No,
fighting.
Dave's obviously not reading Discord because I had said I don't always want to fight you.
No. I think I did that on the private channel, by the way. So
Oh yeah,
that
that's
might
right.
be
Yeah,
the
that's
reason why
the one.
Cafe Dave is not
Oh
aware
yeah.
of my
Oh yeah, that's
my
right.
lack
You did.
of antagonism
Yeah,
this morning, I
that was.
guess. So yeah, so I had to wake up early to take my daughter to school.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had about, I think overall I had less than 4 hours of sleep. And then I
Yeah.
was going to take a nap, but then I like looked in the, before I left this morning, I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
look at all these
So,
fucking dishes. All right, I have unlimited mats now. Yeah. You're gonna lurk? Yeah, I know. Good luck with that, Lisa. Drink lots and lots of coffee, you know. Um, but like it's
yeah,
getting to a point in the
that's getting
game
better. Yeah, where you
where,
feel that you're plateauing or like.
yeah, and I'm not gonna say that like okay. I don't know. Like see, I'm also in this very weird spot where I've never played games completely sober for like this, right? So
Yeah.
majority of the time when I would game, I would be on edibles or flowered up or something. So
Yeah.
whether or not I played well or not did not really matter to me, because I was never into that. Like it didn't really matter to me, you know?
Yeah.
So playing in this state is different. I know. Listen, I just started. I need a minute before my body decide, like my fingers decide like I'm gonna. I know, Dave. Even when I was practicing a lot, I could barely do this without stopping because I always end up building a ramp in like a wall in front of me, or
What are you doing?
he wants
You're
me to
ramp rushing, are
build,
you?
he wants me to ramp rush without stopping, and
Oh,
I
baby steps,
I
baby
always have to
steps. I can't do that. I can't do
pause.
that.
I always have to pause.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just I need to yeah. But it's getting better for me.
Yeah, I mean, I can like I can flow and do the
So yeah,
wall
that's
like
why,
the
Dave. You just saw
wall.
what I did. I build my wall too early, and then I had to let it through it.
So like I think what I need to do is build my wall and my floor a little bit more up. But you see, then I always end up putting the ceiling on my head is my problem. Uh, so so like so I know that's part of it, right? So not to say that I didn't care. And then the one game that I got really good at, which was World of Warcraft, I was a
Yeah.
healer, which literally kept me in the back. Like, you guys think I'm joking when I say things like I've never ever been an aggressive player ever.
Yeah, no,
Like
no.
it
I mean,
is
and I
not,
don't think
you
you don't
know.
have to be an aggressive player. I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
think what your
like even
well-intentioned friends
pushing a fight
are
is,
trying to do is saying that basically in order to avoid that plateau, that these are the skills you need to train, and they're not being aggressive, but they're
if I
taking like how to take bites when you have to. So I think that's the point. So it's yeah, and I think you're probably right to identify a plateau. I mean, I've identified something. It's related for me, but similar. Is that I'm not going to get any better until my building mechanics get better. So that's what I've got to practice.
Your brain
So
hurt when you tried free building Boogie? Boogie, all right, I will tell you this, okay? If you don't know what to build and how to build it, then your brain is gonna hurt. Your brain is definitely gonna hurt. And I think that like it wasn't until like Cruz helped me like with that other map that I was trying to play,
yeah,
uh,
where it's got all the different
where it
structures
has
you
all
can
the
do.
different structures, like because he wrote me a list, like he showed me a list, and I had to look up some of the pieces that he wrote down, and it still wasn't exactly the pieces that he was talking about.
Yeah, I think
So
he's yeah,
I was
yeah.
I was confused, right? So I had to ask him to like help me build out a thing where I had like samples. And then after he did it, I was like, when I went back into that map, I was like, shit, I should have asked him like which pieces first. Like, is it ramp wall floor
Yeah.
or like ramp floor
But
wall? Like,
actually, that is kind of to a certain extent your own preference. Like, you know, as long as you keep doing it in the same order, then
yeah, like hold on. Why did this um I wonder if I go ramp floor
well, I didn't was
wall
full. I
ramp.
failed. I failed my was full test.
Why is it like this? I don't know why it is like automatically putting my floor piece weird when this is not what I
Where are you?
selected.
Just
No, I
see.
mean, I must have pushed a button combination. So I think Boogie, like, you need to like first figure out what you want to like what piece you want to build first, you know? And then once you figure out like what the order is, then it's all about kind of practicing it. So Cafe Dave, I can walk up and do a ramp with just ramp wall. But if I want to add a floor to it, then that's when I get stuck. And I know there's like theories as to whether or not you put a floor in a wall versus just a wall,
You can
right?
well, you can do either, can't you? Like depending on what you want to be doing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's better to split floor,
but if I want to just walk up the ramp without stopping and building, I can do
then
the
you
ramp
just
and the
do ramp.
wall.
Yeah, ramp
But
wall.
as soon as I add the
Can you do
floor,
ramp wall and edit through? Yeah.
wait,
Or
can I
like,
do
can you
what?
do where you ramp wall and edit through the wall?
Uh, I mean, I'm not putting the wall in an area that I can edit, like it's
No,
lower.
so if you do here, can you see where I'm on the ground? So
Hold on.
you do a
Wait, where are you?
ramp
Where are you?
and then a wall.
Why can I not
I'm here.
see you? Seriously. Oh,
Maybe
all the way
come
down
down to
there.
the floor and you'll
Wait,
see me.
I am on the
Yeah.
floor. Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So look, so you do a ramp,
Uh,
wall, edit.
without stopping?
Yeah, that's the trick. But I
No, because
can't do it without stopping, but you can see.
I still need
You see that?
to, yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I play the violin and the piano and the guitar. Like I mean, if you want to know what instrument I play with a lot of proficiency, it was, oh, you see, now I understand why people do this then. Okay. Um, I played violin with probably the most proficiency. I played for about 20 years. Um, and then I played piano for about 10. And then I dabbled in everything else for a little bit. Hey, GMO. I mean, like, yeah, so practicing is, but I think, like, if I'm going to do the ramp wall, like what David was just talking about, I'm going to start having to use the edit button.
Yeah.
Because then,
Or use
but
simple edits. Or use simple edits.
mm, no, Grandma, we're not. We're having a discussion as to I'm
We're
feeling
talking
like
about.
I'm reaching the point of my max sweatiness is what I feel like I'm reaching.
I mean,
So
that's definitely not true. Fortnite's got a huge skill ceiling, and you will continue to improve. but you have to work out what's holding you back. It's like anything, you know. I mean, that's just like you know, like playing any sports.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can get over this. Like I mean, I appreciate like you guys trying to like desensitize me and try to make me make
But
is
to
a
be fair,
strong
you
word,
were.
but you
To be
know.
fair, you were. Because when we were doing 3v3s yesterday, you were totally you were totally like
Yeah, I would try for
killing
like a
people.
second and then I'd go back and hide. Like, I'm not,
But
you
yeah, I
know.
know, but that's like better than not doing it at all. Do you see what I mean? And actually, you were doing it more than that. I know because you killed me loads of
Well, I
times.
was being mean to you because you were being mean to me.
Oh really? Oh, is that why? Well, there you go. So it worked. Amazing.
No, you see, but then that's not nice. Oh, shit,
No, of
hold
course
on.
it's nice. Of course it's nice.
Sorry.
I mean, it's like it's but yeah, it's just making a point. Which I'm anyway. The thing is that I think I'm
Sorry, hold
sure that
on.
you
I lost
aren't
myself
plateauing.
for a second. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, I lost
I'm
it.
sure you're not plateauing. Oh,
Sorry.
oh yeah. What?
Hmm.
What happened to your stream?
So,
Oh, is it?
no, I my
Oh,
headphones
there it is.
were
Yeah, it's back.
connected to my headphones were connected to my
Oh,
what's the
yeah.
matter? My stream
Nothing.
should be fine. No,
No, it's
so
fine. It's fine.
what happened was is that I forgot that my headset was like my headphones were connected to my phone as well. And normally it doesn't
All right.
matter, but I
Oh, I
forgot
see.
my
Then.
normal wake up alarm, which is at noon, it just went off,
Oh, I see. I see. I
which
see.
is why I had to pause for it. So like
Well, I mean, I hope you don't think I actually think I was being mean to you because I really
no, no,
that's
no, I
absolutely
know, but
not my
see
intention.
now, like, so I realized last night is that my ADHD, like, what is that called? Where someone wants you to do something, so your body is
And you
saying, don't do it anymore.
demand
Like, I felt,
avoidance. So
yeah, like
yeah,
I felt
yeah.
that happening last night.
All right. Okay. Well,
So then, like,
I take that on board. Um,
but do you know what I mean? So then,
and
like, it's like, I'm gonna start getting all like, it's like, and I'm not gonna say, and like, I know in Cafe Dave, like, with what I'm about to say, like, I don't want you guys to be like, oh my God, you're making me cry, right? But I'm not gonna say that fuck, I'm not gonna say that I think that you're not gonna want to play with me anymore if I don't want to learn it, But then,
no, we're not. We're not. But if that's your fear, then that is obviously wrong.
I
So I
know.
mean, I guess you have to accept that maybe there will still be encouragement, but the encouragement is there because I think certainly for my part because I think that you want to improve and you want to become a better player. And I'm just saying I think this is the way because it's where you're at any given point
I don't want to do zero
you are
build. Zero, I suck at zero build now, even more GMO. Like it's
yeah. No, I mean, I think it's just about working out where it is you can improve, and I think that's all. I think we are saying it really is. And I'm sure you will improve. And to be honest with you, I can stop going on about it now because I think the point's been made. So yeah, yeah.
uh why are my floors not coming? Why are my floors doing this? This is not wanting it to do. I did something to my floor editing thing that's making it say
Yeah, Cafe Dave says we see the potential, Santoki. You're you're a yeah, yeah, you're a prodigy. And yeah, I mean GMO, I think I agree that you have to like the process, but equally, I mean for me, like I'm focused on both, if you see what I mean. I'm not holding
I
out
like
some example here, but I think you have to I think I don't I think maybe I probably won't improve as fast as that because I don't like practicing that much, but I'm doing it because I can see the results.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why the hell my floor is being all weird right now.
Also, actually, what I'm enjoying is, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's. I think that's right. GMO, and it will take me much longer than you because I think you're much more disciplined about your practice. Um,
So I like the practicing.
yeah. See,
I
and
do
you
because like
too. I was talking GMO,
I've
but that's the
done
same
that
as you. So
before. Like I
that's
yeah.
why your mechanics are better than mine.
And I think that
I
like
think.
GMO has juggling, which requires
Yeah, yeah.
millions of hours
So
of
you,
practice, which is like
yeah,
my violin
exactly.
requiring
And
millions
you
of
have to
hours of
enjoy it
practice,
exactly.
you know?
And like
Well,
I
I
was
didn't
always
really
terrible at
like
musical
practicing
instruments. Yeah,
violin either. I mean, literally,
yeah. But I was
like,
always terrible at musical instruments, partly because I really couldn't be fucked to practice, partly because also because I'm not musical at all. Those two things meant that I'm not going to be very good at playing a musical instrument ever. Um,
um, but I think like I don't know. But if that's the term demand avoidance, you know,
yeah,
and it's like, I think, yeah, so like, so what I was actually thinking about doing, which was kind of funny. Hey, Arctic Fox. Oh, I don't like how like Arctic's here and I'm like getting all teary-eyed and shit about stupid video games right now. But um
hey, it's
I was
okay. It's
joking
okay.
about bringing up I was half joking in my brain about bringing out my violin, but my fingers are probably so my fingers will not know what the fuck to do. Like
Oh,
I
what
will
do
be
they
able to
do?
play, but it will be like probably a little better than that fourth grade band concert that I went to earlier this week. But like within like once I start playing within like half an hour to an hour, like my fingers will start doing it for a while, you know. Um,
So once I've got one opponent there,
yeah, but GMO, you're talking about like mechanics right now. Like mechanically, you feel like there's a lot. Like the kids that I play with sometimes will be like, "Oh, I can do double edits, triple edits, or I'm working on my double edits, triple edits," right? But like, I think the problem someone explain to me
yeah.
why it keeps doing this. Like, I don't understand.
What's this? What is it? Oh,
Like,
yeah, there you go. That's.
well, now, all right, but then when I go do this, all right,
But I
now it
think
seems to be
there's
working. All right,
there's
go
a,
ahead.
there's I think there's kind of a difference I think between like learning certainly and learning to be really good at the actual skills of Fortnite and then learning them practically to be good at fighting as well. I think they're slightly different aims. And
So,
yeah,
but like, all right, so there's like this mechanical stuff that we're talking about right now, right? Like
yeah,
learning
yeah,
the skills. But I don't know
yeah.
if you can teach me to become more aggressive. That's my
Well,
thing. Like
so
learning how to
that's
do
like
this
saying,
stuff,
but
like I
that's
can do
okay.
this,
I
like I can
agree.
do
Yeah,
90s
I
now,
think
like with,
yeah,
but
I realize what you're saying, but that's suggesting, for example, that sports psychology doesn't work, and it obviously does. I mean, like the mental part of any game is also important, and it can be taught and it can be practiced.
sorry, I'm laughing at
And
what Boogie wrote. But yeah, so I don't, but like I don't know. So like, I think you know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
maybe maybe it stems to my childhood of like just not kind of being broken down a lot and then not being
yeah,
like the pusher.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah, yeah.
hi,
But
Jizza,
we
how
all
are
have
you?
we all have the potential for change and growth. I don't want to sound like a self-help video here, but definitely. So
Yo, why do Azeron
yeah,
players keep finding their way into my life? Arctic Sky Fox uses the Azeron now too. She stopped using the
yeah,
keyboard for gaming and now uses the Azeron. Yeah, I don't even worry about editing at all. I don't. At this point, I don't care about editing. I mean, I care about editing,
yeah,
but not like I don't care about it. It's not like a
yeah.
thing for me.
But
Um,
um, Jesus just said, not being privy to the rest of the conversation, I feel like you need to learn some box fighting. So it's, it's like,
this is for you, fucking Jizza. All right, just thought
no,
you should
yeah,
know.
Jizza, but yeah, but yeah, absolutely. So we're wanting to build we're wanting to build your confidence. Listen to Cafe Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, so I don't.
No, Jizza, you
But I
didn't
was
do
also,
anything. You just said what everyone else has been saying.
well, Jizza, you always said you're fucking Jizza, so I'm giving you a fucking Jizza. I'm turning that into a sound alert at some point. I just don't know how to do that right now.
No, Yeah, I mean, I think the person you could learn a lot from is Dave, because he's absolutely right. And Dave's a really good player, but he's not an aggressive player. He's a conservative player,
Yeah, but he
and
pushes.
he's
And
also
I am not a pusher,
he's a very thoughtful player as
but I'm
well.
not a pusher. Like you guys will push. I will almost never ever I will almost never push. Ever. You know?
Yeah, and that's the
So
bit that I think you can learn. That's what I'm saying.
I mean I also think you guys also have to remember I never played first person shoot like I never played a shooter until this game. So,
Hmm.
I was always a farmer, a builder. Like this is not like, so I think just trying to trying to trying to
Yeah.
teach someone or, who traditionally has never in their almost 50 years of life.
GMO just made a good point.
I don't. I still don't. Because if you guys don't remember, I will
No,
say
you're just
bots are still
lying.
hard.
You're just
I say bots
Yeah,
are
but
hard
you would
all the
push a bot.
time.
Yeah, but you yeah,
No, I'm just
but you
stupid
would.
about it. If you watch me play against bots, all right, and I know like it sounds like I'm talking like down about myself and stuff, but if you see
Yeah.
me playing against bots, especially in build, I've learned that you just have to aim at one spot on the wall and they don't move. So like once you break their wall and I just spray them a couple more times, they're
Yeah.
dead. So
Yeah.
that's not that's not pushing, that's not being aggressive. It's just learning that Fortnite's bots are kind of stupid when it comes to build. And so,
There's quite
you
a lot of
know,
Fortnite players who are kind of stupid.
but like, so anyway, so
Yeah.
this is the feelings that I have right now. And
Yeah,
so
but
I
I'm not invalidating your feelings. I'm just saying that I think that just shows that there's that this is the aspects of the U game you need to build. I think Dave is exactly right actually, and perhaps saying aggression is wrong. It's confidence and sort of game sense and confidence, like recognizing when someone's low, because then you can push them,
see,
or
I would
recognizing when
never
they're all
know.
turned around.
Like even like
Well, if they've been hit,
well,
or,
Boogie,
or
thank
like
you.
if your teammate says they're low.
But like my brain still doesn't like listen. Like like if you look,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna have to find it
I understand
because
what you're
like
saying,
that time
but
that I
yeah.
was playing with Boomer, right? Like the whole time, like my brain is like first of all, my brain was like, I just need to hopefully not contribute to this guy dying. You know what I mean? So that was like a large part of like, and I know like a lot of it is like psychology, whatever you want to call it, but
No, listen,
I
can I just say, I am someone who is more confident that my skill level merits that I should be. And whenever I play with someone who's better than me in like a duo, I feel exactly like that. Like I feel bad because I'm going to fuck this up for you. I think that's just a natural, that anyone feels like that. Someone who doesn't feel like that is a psycho, I mean, so that's a normal feeling.
GMO wants to talk about this. GMO, I will tell you this. If we talk about in co-stream, it will be a lot of
I think
like if
GMO,
you're
I'm sure has
familiar
got
with me
a lot of
doing that,
interesting themes.
I will be like
Yeah,
and then you're
yeah,
gonna
I
be
know,
like, say
but
tokes.
yeah.
But da 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 and I'm gonna be like
But I
I'm
mean, I
telling
suppose
like I
another
mean,
analogy is like it's like weight training, okay? Like, but which is not something I do a lot of, just to be clear. But the principle is, I mean, you've got to make yourself a bit uncomfortable in order to build up, your strength, build up muscles that you don't use so much, and that's the point, isn't it? So I think a little bit of of being uncomfortable is a good thing. And what happens as you do that, as you get into that situation, is that you become more comfortable because it becomes more familiar. This is like beating your demons. So I think it's a good thing. I really
which
do.
I have been oh so successful in doing on other aspects of my life.
Well, but you have. I mean, you lead a functional life. You have been, and the point is. But I mean, I suppose just to put the counter argument, it's like this is meant to be a game. It's meant to be fun. Why like put yourself through this pain? But I think because there is a point, and because then it's, I mean, just think about all the things that you couldn't do, 6 months ago. That's the thing.
So, I mentioned this recently in a stream that um, when I first started playing with bot, and I'm not gonna this isn't like a, oh, please tell Santoki like she's a nice person and stuff like that, but um, I am thankful, but yet still don't understand why people like Ghost and even like bot played with me in the beginning, and part of me was like, oh, there's not many people over 30 some people, like when Fortnite over 40 was like new. There was so few of us like regularly playing together because like we were just starting to like meet each other, right? So but like if you listen to any of those games, I'll
Yeah,
say
yeah.
75% of those games is me apologizing for dying and getting no kills, no assists, no nothing, you know? And so do I think I've gotten and it's still some nights it's frustrating playing with, you know, uh certain higher level people. And I'm still glad that I get like a kill. Um, and uh
Yeah.
an assist or two, and I know like they don't care, I know, but
Yeah, that's not
you
the point.
know
What I was actually thinking was, I think this is what Cruz is talking about when he talks about taking the red pill. Part of this is also is realizing, because the better you get, the more you realize how not good you are. If you see what I mean.
no, but I've known that I've
Because
been not good since like the beginning.
yeah,
Like,
but even
especially
more.
once
No,
I
no, but
learned that
even
there were
more.
bots in the game, so
Well, exactly. So, but even more. But I mean, I think but
Boogie would like
people,
to hire
yeah,
you to be a hype man for her line cooks
yeah, it's very
and
nice.
life advice. And what's funny is
Yeah,
that I can give advice. I mean, I'm from what I've been told, I'm pretty decent at giving the advice. It's the
yeah. Well, then you can try
but
giving it to yourself.
but
But I mean,
yeah, but it doesn't work that way. It never
yeah.
works that way.
I mean that I know you can equally. But I do understand. I understand what you're saying, and as I say, I mean, it's. I think you've got to differentiate out the things which are feelings that can change, if you like. And I think some of these are feelings that can change, because they will change the better you get. And all I just
Mhm.
want you to do is just look back to last night, because you were saying, oh, I was just, you're just killing me because you're annoyed with me. But actually, you were killing everyone. You weren't just killing me.
No, I didn't kill
You
everyone.
were-
I don't think I
no,
got
you did.
Dave. I don't think I got Dave.
Dave's very good at not being killed.
I did get zero a couple times, but only because that
Yeah,
poor
you did.
man could not figure out his gun. But you see how
Um,
zero felt was when I felt when I did that map with you guys, map with with Cruz and Jizza that one time, when I was like, "What the fuck is the guns?" Remember that
yeah,
room,
but yeah,
that map?
the
I
one where
forget what
the one where
with the bench, and
the
I
one where
couldn't
everyone was
figure out which.
slide kicking each other when they were trying to use the guns. That was funny.
Yeah.
They're trying to choose guns. Yeah.
All right, Jizza.
Um,
Oh, hey, Nuki, what's up, baby? So,
I knew.
Nuki, Jizza said the way that you are thinking is the way I was thinking a year ago when I decided to learn builds more seriously. Like, I felt like I was always dying and my nephews were carrying me. Yes, but Jizza,
Yeah.
did you shy away from fights generally? Like, I do.
I
Like,
don't. I don't think Jizza is a super aggressive player, though. Actually, I think similarly. I mean, that's not that's play. He's good. He's better than he says he is.
wait,
But
he
he's
said
like,
he did.
again.
Wait, you did. Wait, I forgot what I said. Did you just build on top of me? Oh no, or did I go onto one of your builds?
No, I
Okay.
think you built on top of yourself, or maybe I don't know.
Um,
I've just been. I
Yo,
don't
what's
know.
up,
No
Shawnee?
idea.
How are you, babe? Wait, you would run away from fights, or at least you would fight. You would normally hide until your nephew get the kills. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is sub bitches not working? What's up, bitches? You would mostly have all the heals. Well, I mean, so like this is like why I joke, you know, like, and I love you all for watching the stream and like watching me just break shit and look for loot all day while you hear
Yeah,
people in the background say,
this is
"Dead,
like
dead,
Fortnite. This is like
dead,
Fortnite. This is like Fortnite therapy stream. It's
dead,
great.
dead," you know.
Um,
But it's like, it's I don't know, like,
just better check. I just better check my emails in case
Boogie
anyone
said
from
I
work has
can
emailed me.
bok fight her, and I will feel
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Boogie.
Seriously, I mean, there was like before we started playing, I've been just jumping into like the Raiders 1v1 map just to warm up, and playing against people of wildly different standards. And there's some guy, honestly, he was terrible. You would have killed him, seriously.
Wait, killed who?
So
Sorry.
I'm saying, so just before we started just now, I was just in the Raiders 1v1 back, just like sort of playing like 1v1ing random people on the internet. The guy I was playing was terrible. I mean, he was really bad. That's the thing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you play someone like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
The GMO's like, do what makes you happy. I know. But I like playing with them. Okay. So first, Arctic Skyfox. This is what I learned about 90s, okay? Start in the bottom left corner, right? So wall, and you don't have to move. And you can actually keep your finger on the mouse, like the left button the whole time. Yo,
yeah,
what's up,
that's the
ADHD Sesh? What's up? What's up? And then you can floor wall. And you don't have to move at all. And then go up to the next corner. Oh, turn left, right? And then just go up. And you actually don't have to lift up your finger. Like, you don't have to lift your finger up off the left mouse button at all.
So what is cone jump? Is that when you box up and you
What's what?
then you do two cones? Cone jump. It's on
Was that on
ah,
my thing?
it's on your map. But I think it's when you box up and then you do one cone above and one cone below. So
Yeah,
like
so you literally
very
just, yeah,
quickly.
get used to running up to so what I do is I switch to wall, floor. Well, that ramp is in the wrong place right now, but ramp, and then as you walk up the stairs, switch back to wall. Well, not that. What is going on? Did I bump into someone else's building? Yes, I did. So,
Do you want to reset the builds? Can we reset the builds? Might be a good
I
idea at
don't
this
know.
point.
Yo, what's up, Greens? What's up,
How do you
Sesh? I
reset? Is
appreciate it.
there a way of
Uh,
resetting builds?
I don't.
Or you can just go to a different bit.
Sometimes. Okay, here, let's go. Let's go to the bottom. Like, where are you going? So maybe. Usually there's like a button or something.
See,
So,
which corner do you have to be in then? That you
what?
go, is it the
For
bottom left?
90s? For
In order,
90s,
yeah,
bottom left.
yeah. So then,
So,
I
yeah.
forgot to do.
So, stand in the left corner, hold the fire button, and then as you're going back up the stairs, switch back to the wall, change your perspective, and then. No, Dottie. And you can literally, and then this is when people start like lifting up their mouse to like move around and around to like make a circular motion. Oops. My problem is that I will step back.
What, and fall off? Or
Yeah, and fall off my boat. Yeah. Another big thing I need to work on is not jumping every fucking 5 seconds when I'm building
yeah, and when you're fighting.
and when I'm fighting. Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, so I think the demand task avoidance is starting to creep in, I think, the most out of all of this right now, you know?
Right. Well, so
So,
what do you want? I mean, are you saying you should ease off on saying these things? Because I will do if you want that. Just to be clear.
part of me is like, I should just get medicated. It's like, and that's the other thing. Like, I need to start seeing my psych MP again so I can get on like meds because, you know, some of this is like the demand avoidance stuff is also like it spills into my real life a lot, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
So I feel like ever since, I don't know if it's the pre change in us older ladies, or what, but it's definitely something is, or my brain just being like, I'm over it. You spent the last 10 years fucking on super high functioning stress, and like my brain, like there are days that I don't want to do anything, David, really. Um, and it sounds really weird to be like, all I want to do is just play. And I don't even care if I play well or badly or whatever, you know?
neither
Um,
does anyone else. Honestly, I mean, as I say, as I say, I think I mean, I suppose all I put it is, I think that it's it's more fun to play when you're confident, I suppose.
no, no, I mean, like, I feel like, so, like, and I know that all of us have varying degrees of, like, childhood, right? But I feel
Yeah,
like I never really had, so, like, my therapist asked me a while ago, like, a couple years ago when I first started out with her, she was like, what, what, she said, what do you do for fun?
yeah,
And I'm gonna start getting weepy again because like it's so sad for me to say that I don't even really know what I would do for fun or did for
yeah,
fun, you know? Because
yeah,
I don't feel like I ever really had time for fun. It was always like you guys don't understand. Like before I went to school, like this is like middle school, high school. I practiced violin for like 2 hours a day in the morning before I even went to
yeah,
school. And then I'd go to school. And then I'd come home and I'd practice some more for like another 3 hours a day. And then I would do homework. And then my parents were a proponent of studying for X number of hours versus like getting your homework done. So if I
if you'd finished homework early, you'd have to like
if I
study more,
finished
basically.
homework early, they would quiz me on what my homework was, and if I didn't get it all right, they would basically make me do it again, or then say, you need to read ahead the next two chapters or whatever. And then they would quiz me on
Yeah,
that because they didn't believe that I studied it or whatever. So
yeah,
I became good at just kind of like sitting in a very bored, doodly sense, you know? And so, yeah, basically, Sean. So, like, if you ask me, like, what my hobbies are or what I like to do, it's nerdy
yep,
shit. Like puzzles. Lots and lots of puzzles, like like, I think that's why, like, when I went to college, like, alcohol didn't, like, I tried alcohol, realized that I had these stupid allergy, like, alcohol, Asian, like, protein intolerance, whatever you want to call that bullshit. And
yep.
then, like, I think that's why, like, THC and I had such a lovely relationship, because it was enough to dumb down my brain that, like, I just could just finally, like, in a sense, just like mellow out, and I guess thank God I didn't get into like prescription medications, like, people who take like the Ativans and the things of the world to, like, kind of dull their senses and stuff, because what the fuck
Yeah,
was that? It
honestly,
was,
take it from someone who did, then it's a bad route to go down.
yeah, so
Yeah,
like I guess like in a way it's like, yay, good that I didn't do that. But so it's like one of these things. CBD soda. Yeah, but CBD like doesn't do anything for me, GMO. Like I bought CBD, like I did like the whole Charlotte's Web, like the more retaily produced CBD that's supposed to be for like calming, and I didn't feel particularly anything. Maybe it's because I'm used to feeling the fuzzies with the THC, right? So like actually like I was more like I like the body buzz like THC, right? So maybe like I don't know. So then what I like to do was just edibles and fucking watch shows and do puzzles. Like that was my way of like trying to make my brain turn off. A lot of it is the, ADHD, anxiety, overthinking, right?
mm,
So you know, but
If I say this, then that it's possible, I think,
just
that you're overthinking this particular issue, because it may be simpler than you think, which is just that it's more about sort of actually the thing which is simple and obvious, which is like how to get better at a game. Um, and equally, if you don't get better, then your friends are still going to play with you.
Mhm,
Everything's going to be fine.
mhm,
I just
mhm,
think it's
mhm.
fun to learn and improve, and maybe that's why I've been sort of advocating this a bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I mean, yes, I do. Hold on. So Jizza says we're talking about Fortnite builds. I leave for 2 minutes, and now you guys are talking about drugs. Yeah, I mean, Jizza, we were
Yeah,
talking about drugs, but in the sense of like how I had to like adapt and change things, like as an adult, trying to find ways to quote unquote relax. Because like I don't like even when I go get massages, right? Which I have to leave in like 5 minutes to go. But
all right.
like even when I'm there, I can't relax. Like the number of times that she has to be like she's trying to do something with my arm, right? And then she literally is like shaking my arm to be like, you need to relax, like relax your arm. And I have to physically think and tell my brain, oops, hold on. Why
Yeah,
was my phone
I
doing
I
against
don't I
this?
don't find massage a pleasant experience because I can't ever get to that point. So I do. I know what you mean. I
But
really do.
like to like literally have like someone to tell you to like but like when your brain is like when your body is in that state of flight, I guess, like right, if
Yeah,
we're gonna get all
yeah,
psychological with flight or flight, right? So like if your
yeah.
body is in that state of flight all the time and has been in that state of flight, oh my god, I'm gonna get all fucking teary again. But like, and I
It's
know that's
okay.
my
It's
problem.
okay.
Like I know that's my problem. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
Well,
anyways.
yeah. I mean, I think it's first of all, I think it's good. It's good to talk about it, and yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I mean,
Dave,
I
I can do that now, kind of, but not really. If you ask me to do it like on the fly, I will not be able to do it. But
yeah.
uh but
See, so I mean, I think I need to not just to give you a confidence boost, but this is the thing, you can do things mechanically that I really want to be able to do, like waterfalls. There you go, I just fucked it up. So yeah, so give yourself a
yeah.
pat on the back.
Yeah. See, like, so I was like, that's
Oh,
what
I
I
just
said
missed
last
it. I
night.
just missed it.
I can I can teach my hands to do the mechanical stuff, right?
Yeah,
So like even with aim, like with chess helping with the sensitivity of the mouse, right?
yeah,
And to get better with the aim. Like I can do those
yeah,
individual things
yeah,
decently, right? Like, like I'm not gonna say I'm a noob, like, but uh, like, but having you like ask me to put all of that together and then try to push at the same time is probably is, and I think part of it again is because I'm not a pushy person. Like I'm not, like I mean, if you ask my kids, they'll be like, "Oh, you're always telling me what to do," you know. Uh,
yeah, yeah. No, no, but I
yeah.
think yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
And GMO, your channel is not depressing and sad. This is not the fun channel. This is the Santoki Cries on Stream Sometimes channel. That's what it. But what do we ever notice, GMO? And I'm gonna
Yeah,
Are we in the Matrix,
yeah,
GMO? Are we controlling ourselves or are they controlling us?
yeah,
GMO says we are
yeah,
all running around as cartoon characters in circles
yeah,
and
yeah.
shooting cartoon guns.
Exactly. Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
by the way, just in case if you guys were wondering why the category of my game of my stream today is Tri-Peaks, Tiki Tri-Peaks, it's required for me to get my $20 from Stream Elements. So
What? What?
I actually need it for like
Try it.
4 more minutes, so I
That's
will.
cool. Oh, that's good. So
So talk
we
for
got
four more. Yeah,
4 minutes.
I have
Yeah,
four
yeah,
more
that's good.
minutes.
That's cool. Yeah.
So
Um.
GMO, I'm trying to get like a couple streams of income here, sir. And until I become this wildly successful viral, streamer, uh, you know, uh, I will hoe myself out to these stream elements, quote unquote sponsorship Johns.
That's cool. It's always free money, basically. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
Why
I
not?
mean, yeah, it's $20 and I'm playing a
Yeah.
game. What is that followage stuff? All right, I mean, I can always do that. You know? I mean, listen, and I'm trying to be transparent, and I did a post about it, but so I was averaging about $100 a month since January. Like December, I made like $50. I think November and December combined, I made like $55 or something. January, February, March, I made like $100 to $110, and then April, I made like 200, 200, 200. I made like, but that's also the month where I pushed like I networked like a pretty, I networked a lot, which also kind of like, took a lot out. Um, is great for the V-Bucks. Just is like, you make money, just you don't have to. You don't have to turn on ads. You don't have to become affiliate. GMO's like, people make income from streams? What? Be quiet.
Shush, GMO, shush.
Yeah, like, if you do ads, which I'm doing the ads, right? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that'll do it, Jizza. That'll do it.
Jizza, go get bunny ears, go get cat ears, okay? Um, and wear put some fake boobs on. Um, no disrespect
Yep.
to any viewers right now that have large boobs. I'm just jealous. By the way, I don't know what's going on with my Instagram algorithm, but it showed me some lady with the most humongous boobs I've seen in a while, wearing very, very, very little support and clothing, and leaning over and letting things just kinetically move, is what I'll say. Um, your ex had size
Well, I
L?
think your problem was
I,
that you.
yeah. So I was like, where's like the what's funny too is
That's
I don't
big.
even
That's
like
big. That's
those,
big. That's big.
what, the feet cam.
No, the size I.
What's up? ADHD is like, what the fuck is going on in this stream now? Um,
Wow. Okay.
yeah, I know, I know, I know.
Um.
But like for real. So, but yeah, so I don't, so like, yes, so I am thankful that April did pretty much double what I've made any month so far here. Um, it would be nice if people would stop liking and watching my fucking Instagram reels, and it would be nice if they just fucking what is that noise?
What?
If they would
What do you want them
follow me on Instagram.
to do? Oh right.
Like,
Oh I see.
I've been
Oh
sitting
right.
at like 24, 25 followers on Instagram, but I get like 500 to 1,000 like views on my reels. So like, I don't understand why they'll watch it, but they won't fucking like. I don't know. It's just one of those weird ass things. Size I. Wow. So that's like Boogie. I'm gonna have to look that shit up. That's crazy. Um, my laptop is at 94 degrees right now. It is not behaving at all, and I'm only streaming on Twitch. So, but yeah. So, but anyways, I'm gonna end. I gotta end this. So
You gotta go. Enjoy your
yeah,
massage.
I have to. Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Um.
will. I mean, I tell her. So I use deep tissue massage as a way to like beat the tension out of my body, like literally. Uh,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
pretty much
I'm sure
take as much pain
you'll
as I
feel
can
better.
take.
And
So
I hope this was a good conversation. I hope I was able to sort of say the things I hope what I was saying came across how I wanted it to. So yeah, yeah.
David, it's the Oh, you downloaded the phone game? Hey, you gave me $1. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it.
There
Um,
you go. The stream was worth it.
I'll tell you this, right? So I'm good at intellectualizing what I need to know, like what I'm hearing you say. Like I understand that, right? But the internalization of it, right? The yo, what's up, Chessie? The internalization of
Hi,
it,
Jess.
right? The accepting of it, the the accepting, like the being kinder to myself, the like accepting those type of things is just like that's the hard part. So like I hear you, I do, and
Cool. That
but
yeah.
you know, it's and David, you of all people who probably know me, probably you're like one of the top 3 people that know me the most in this whole community. So, uh, chess. I have not gone into BR. Like yesterday was the first time in like 4 days that I went into BR, and that was only because of F40 socials, right? But
I do want to. It's something that might tempt me back. Actually, it looks quite funny. There's quite a funny. They apparently there's a loose video where they get evaded
yeah, I know.
square,
I was watching her
easily.
do her crazy shit,
Yeah, yeah.
and like her friends were like trying to make him say like, uh, there was a lot of other stuff that they were trying to say. Should I raid swearing? No, he has 500 fucking viewers. Uh,
Well, you should do if you've got the
no.
time. Yeah, definitely.
Why am I gonna
Yeah,
raid someone with 500 viewers? Do I raid him so then he'll
because
he'll he'll
because
remember me?
it's like yeah, maybe some of the people will follow you. That's one reason. But
Oh,
anyway,
they already patched
but
the
if
swearing
you have
on
to go out, then
AI Vader. Yeah, I gotta go.
yeah.
I gotta go. So,
Cool. All right. Well,
but
listen,
yeah,
I'll
I'll
say
I'll
goodbye
be
then.
around.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
around later. Also, Saber was talking about doing. I don't know if you're around on Sunday. It's going to be evening for you. Oh no, it's going to be afternoon. It's evening for me, afternoon for you. There's an OG Cup. It's squads, and so
Ah,
we thought we could do it, and we could find you and one other person, then we would do it. Um,
sure.
if you're around, if
All
it'll
right,
be, it's like
I'll do
it's 2 in the
swearing.
afternoon. Yeah,
Okay. I'll
cool.
just do
Okay,
Cairo. Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for hanging out, David. I appreciate it.
okay. All right.
All
I'm going to say
right.
goodbye now.
All
I'm
right.
going to
Bye,
go.
guys.
All right. Okay.
Uh,
Bye. Bye, stream.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye,
So
everyone.
thank you
Oh,
guys
Chess, will you do
for
it? That's cool. If Chess, yeah, yeah, excellent.
yeah, thank you
Sun,
for the therapy session, guys, and hanging out and listening to me vent about shit. I appreciate it. We're gonna go stream. We're gonna go raid this very popular streamer, and if I get a couple follows out of it, that's cool. So, thanks, guys. I'll see you later tonight. Okay.
This, I suspect. This, I suspect. You will soon discover. Or will you?
So you're saying you're not interested in like a fling, like it needs to be a longer commitment if I'm gonna dabble in the dark side with you?
Commitment, you say? The dark side is not some passing amusement, human Bill. It demands unwavering devotion. So, to answer your question plainly, yes. Do you find the price of power too steep already?
No, I'm willing to commit to you.
Commitment is your willingness is noted.
Can you say this guy is a poo-poo head?
Such childish pronouncements. Your dedication to this humor is relentless apprentice. Do you
Please, can you smack talk this guy for me? I need you to roast him before I fight him.
smack talk? Roast him, you say? Such juvenile pastimes are beneath my